he has multiple cases. I guess it's a wild coincidence. These judges obviously cannot be impartial. They cannot be objective. It's going to be short-lived because these cases are going to get to the Supreme Court.
Let's watch a few clips of Trump's Attorney General, Pam Bondi, as she goes on Fox News, just further highlighting the incompetence of the Signal administration, as we'll call it from now on. So hit that like button for us, helps the channel out a lot, and let's get ready to debunk some absolute lies.
President Trump calls it disgraceful that this judge, again, who's ruled against you on the Tren de Aragua deportations, is now assigned to the Signal case. Your reaction tonight to that?
Laura, he has multiple cases. I guess it's a wild coincidence against Donald Trump and our administration, and now he has the Signal case. He shouldn't be on any of these cases. He cannot be objective. He's made that crystal clear. You know, these judges are taking personal attacks, too, at many of the cabinet secretaries and these judges across the country. And again, they think they have authority, but it's going to be short-lived because these cases are going to get to the Supreme Court very fast.
To remind you, the judge in question here was a George Bush appointee who was confirmed 96-0 in the Senate, full support from both parties, that has ruled in Trump's favor in his first administration, ruled to investigate Hillary's emails, but now because he ruled in favor of due process for immigrants, he can't be impartial when it comes to the Trump administration being sued for its use of Signal for classified communication, essentially. I mean, I don't know who would fall for this, what she's trying to spin here, outside of people who only watch Fox News, right? So their entire worldview of politics is built through their lies. They just don't know the truth. These people are legitimately upset that they're getting judges who rule in favor of the Constitution and the law over their party, you know, kind of how they're supposed to. So they're hoping that Trump's handpicked Supreme Court will give them the win.
Judge Beryl Howell is an Obama appointee district judge, I believe in the District of D.C., District of Columbia, and is extremely upset at what he thinks is a series of attacks by the DOJ on the judiciary, saying when the DOJ engages in this rhetorical strategy of ad hominem attack, the stakes become much larger than only the reputation of the targeted federal judge. This strategy is designed to impugn the integrity of the federal judicial system. I guess the DOJ lawyers wanted to remove Judge Howell from the case, citing other what they believed were biased comments. Your reaction to Judge Howell tonight?
We do. Many judges need to be removed. Judge Howell included, Judge Reyes, Judge Boasberg. These judges obviously cannot be impartial. They cannot be objective.
I love it because the judge was objectively correct. Also, this judge was a female. Laura Ingraham has absolutely no idea what she's talking about here. She's just reading it off a paper. That is some journalism. Also, the judge, that is, was saying this in response to the Trump administration's attempt to kick her off of a case regarding a law firm that Trump is trying to target because they defended clients against the Trump administration. She also, again, was objectively correct in that, largely because of Trump's rhetoric. Trust in our institutions is at an all-time low. If every time you're accused of a crime, you call the system corrupt. Every time a judge doesn't rule your way, you call them corrupt. Anytime media isn't nice to you or doesn't go along with your lies, you call them corrupt. It turns out, unfortunately, some people will start to believe you.
And is that changing in the government now, though? Is Signal not going to be used, or is it going to be used going forward? Are you aware of it?
I think Signal's a very safe way to communicate. I don't think foreign adversaries are able to hack Signal, as far as I know.
And maybe people just have to keep an eye on their contact list a little bit more carefully going.
So let's put this in perspective here. Despite the military literally having its own secure communication systems, a DoD memo from 2023 stating not to use Signal for classified purposes, this leak literally happening and a lawsuit being opened just because of it, the Attorney General of the United States, Trump appointee, by the way, is saying Signal is still a good way to communicate, not ruling out using it in the future. I don't know if you can write stupid any clearer. I don't know why these people are so ready to die on the hill, or whatever hill it is, to just not take accountability. Like, she won't even say that, no, we won't use this app anymore because of the ego, right? It's just like, no, that would be accepting laws, accepting we did something wrong. It's this kind of ego and power, unchecked narcissism that is both astounding, scary, and confusing.